in China.
Okay.
Against the Japanese.
Flying Tiger. I've seen a show on that. Yeah.
There from 1944 and 45.
Quite a few.
Oh yeah, 14th Air Force was quite large. They had about four different squadrons.
And the type of plane was
Well, we started out with P-40s, but a lot of them were destroyed, shot down, bombed up, and then they started sending us 51s, 51C. And toward the end, just about the end of the war, we got some 51Ds, which you could shoot rockets with them.
all advancement.
Oh yeah. Before, all we had was 6 machine guns, and we could carry about 600 pounds of bombs, 300 pounds on each wing. Or we could carry these napalm bombs, which is a gas tank filled with jelly-like. When it hits, it just spreads all over, and whatever it touches, it burns.
So I had that back then. I wasn't known.
Oh yeah.
Vietnam creation.
Well, it come in handy.
So where did you train before you went over there?
Well, you've got your primary, your basic, and your advanced training, so it's all different fields where you go to. You go to each one 2 months at a time.
I know there's a lot of Air Force bases in Texas.
Oh, yeah. Well, just real fast, I can't even remember most of them because I never stayed anywhere too long in the service. Three trainings, and then you got your combat training after that. Matter of fact, we trained in P-47s, which we had the clothing and everything, and I'm assuming we were going to go to Italy at that time. They changed their mind. We brought in the P-40s. We trained in P-40s because we were going to go to China.
Oh, those were the Mustangs?
Well, the Mustangs, there was a P-51. They come in later. Originally, it was all P-40s.
Oh, those are supposed to be.
But they were losing them all. The bomb was out every night, and get a few shot down on a mission. So finally, no P-40s were left.
Question.
Now, those were some of the fastest planes at the time, weren't they?
51 was the fastest plane at that time.
Okay, that's all right.
Gasoline power.
But the P-40 was more maneuverable. But you didn't want to maneuver against a Japanese airplane because they'd turn on beyond your button before you could say boo.
Yeah.
Because they had no armament, they had no nothing. They could just turn on a nickel.
Yeah. They had a lot of different types, too. Different planes, some better than others.
Yeah, basically about the same, though, yeah. We have a couple of different models.
At 2? You got another hour yet?
Right.
Okay, all right. Sounds good.
Yeah, my stepdad was in the Luftwaffe. And they didn't tell me till, well, I didn't find out till right before he died. He was telling me about some of the stuff. He was a airplane mechanic. He was down to special school on first jets that they were inventing at the time. I didn't know that. I knew he was an airplane mechanic, but I didn't know he was part of that program. It was kind of interesting.
Yeah. Would be.
I can see what you're saying.
In China, the only way you can get there from India was to fly over this hump mountain range.
Oh, that's, you were flying out of India
You know,
over China? Or,
that's the only way you can get to China, to fly over the hump. Because the Japanese controlled everything out in the ocean.
now, how much land did they, were they in possession of?
Oh,
Most of China? Or?
they had most of it
You
occupied.
wouldn't think a little country like that could do that.
Well,
And everywhere else they were.
they had the manpower and they had the equipment. Chinese had nothing.
Yeah.
But
Most of them didn't even have guns to fight.
Yeah, but you think give them all a stick,
Well,
they got the numbers
the first field I went to, the Japanese were trying to push them out of that field and the Americans out. The Chinese, well, they couldn't hold them off, but as long as we could get off the ground and strafe them and bomb them and raise hell with them, why, we'd hold them off. But the weather socked in, had about 100-foot ceiling. We couldn't get off the ground. It was all mountain area. The Japanese just practically walked right up. One guy was shot down. We took off from the airfield.
well, I know, but don't they think it's gonna? I mean, that's probably.
We're that close.
Time they don't.
Well, I don't know, but that's what he told me. So I said, fine.
I'm sure whether the plane was probably hit
Yeah.
once or twice or more. Or
Oh, wasn't unusual to get a bunch of holes in the airplane, but they didn't hit anything vital, so it didn't stop me from flying. Well, one guy, he got shot up so bad his canopy was shot off, and he had big holes in the wing, holes in the body, and holes in the tail. I don't know how in hell he ever got it back and landed it.
he did land it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
They pulled it right to the junk pile from there on.
But he was kind of shaking when he got out.
Well, see, they shot him from behind, so you got armor plate behind you, and you got armor plate on the side of you, up to this far. So they was coming from behind, they shot his instrument panel out and shot his canopy off, and he was really nailed. He managed to get it back and land it.
Would they have like a 50 caliber, probably something like millimeter, 30 millimeters?
No, I think they used 30 millimeters. I'm not too sure. We had 50 calibers.
9-yard belts?
But
9-yard belts? Shoot the whole 9 yards?
I have no idea how many. We had 3 machine guns in each wing.
That's 6 altogether.
We just shot till it was gone and we went home.
Tracers, you could see where you're shooting.
About every 5th one was a tracer, so that you could get an idea where it was going, because you were sighting through a little circle on your front windshield. That was your sighting.
How hard was that to fly and aim and, well, nothing to shoot, hold the button, but I bet it took some practice.
You were the pilot, you were the navigator, you were the radio man, you were the...
One guy in the plane or 2?
Oh, no, just one man. And you were the gunner, you were the bomber, you were everything. Yeah, a lot of people think there was 2 or 3 people, and no, there was only 1 person in them. The Navy had some fighter planes with 2 people. Not many. You could do everything. No big problem. You had a button on the throttle for your radio and a trigger on your stick for, and then a button on top for your bomb.
So how many bombs could you hold? You told me pounds wise.
Well, we usually carry about 100-pound bombs, and we can put 3 on each wing. 300 on each wing. And when we getting those troops, we had what they call a anti-personnel bomb. It's like a hand grenade, only it's 100 pounds. So it was really, it caused a lot of damage.
Now, how did you drop, how did you guide those? I know just...
Through practice. You practice all that before you ever got there. You know how to hit a target.
Really?
It's just judgment, you know that.
But you didn't have like a bomb where you could see the ground.
No.
You just
No, the bombs were underneath the wings. You couldn't see them at all.
So pretty much as you see it coming up to it.
From practice.
Right.
You know how to hit a target from practice. We did a lot of practicing at that. Because a lot of times we just fly about 10, 15 feet off the ground, straight towards the target, drop your bomb and pull up, and then the bomb would go right into your target.
All right. That makes more sense.
Easier to do.
Right.
You didn't miss so much that way.
Right.
I used to get a kick out of it. Went to Chicago when I was drafted. And what the guys would do to keep from being drafted was horrible. They would eat cigarette butts and everything else. So that when they went through their physical and have their heart and everything else go all out of whack.
Really? Wow.
Well, they knew all the tricks, and they just, you stay over, put in isolation for a day, and then go back again. Well, you're in. One guy said he was rejected because of flat feet. Mm-hmm. That was a joke, because my feet are flatter than flat. They didn't reject me.
Use everybody.
Oh, when you're in service, you meet every kind of person you want to meet.